Good to go. All right. Meeting number
On
30.
that, yeah, on the slide you're on right now, we don't actually start on UTC. We start because that's what messed us up today. We switch it to daylight savings and basically,
So it'd be
you know,
1800 UTC now.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, that's just a time zone conversion. I got mixed up with that this past week with Star Racer. I accidentally set it, hitched it to EST, and that broke all the UTC people who were international. So I
yep,
learned that lesson this week.
twice.
Twice. That's right. That's right. So it is now
So
1800 UTC. All right. So I think probably need to adjust the event because I'm willing to bet you I did the same thing there too.
yeah,
But
and Signal adjusted today's. I don't know if he adjusted all of them or not.
okay, gotcha. All right, cool.
And for those just joining, there will be a code today.
Ooh,
Hey guys.
hey Yas.
Y-
All right, our meeting number 30, 30th meeting, November 8th. Our term ends January 11th. We are rapidly approaching that. For SAC 3 nominations, we are well into the nomination period right now, which ends in just a couple days or a few days, next Wednesday. So, Tuesday, excuse me, November 11th is when the nomination ends. The form link is in the announcements. So if you believe that you can do the job or have an interest in doing the job, now's the time to submit your name for the hat. You don't have to have polis. You don't have to do anything except submit your name, and you can become an interested party. All right.
do you want to go over the who? It's under announcements. Do you want to go over real quick the seven of us that have thrown their name in the hat?
If you have access to them, go ahead.
Yeah, it's under DAO announcements. If you
Oh, I
wanted to
see it
pull it
now.
up,
Yeah, November 7th. It's yesterday. So Signal, now known as Michael on Discord, Signal pinged everyone to say we have 7 incredible candidates for the Star Atlas DAO Council Term 3, otherwise known as SAC 3. At the top of the list, going from top to bottom, is Emperor, who is with me right now. Morango, love Morango. Myself, I put my name in the hat as well. Winston from Rome, and Morango's from Q. Yas Freaks from ECL. Jithblade, a recurring name for the council from EMP, and Shadow King. So those are the 7 names right now, the 7 candidates who will appear on the first round of what am I trying to say? Elections when that pip goes up. So right now, the nominations will end November 11th. So you have until November 11th to submit your name as the 8th candidate. When the campaign period closes on, or when the nomination period closes on November 11th, dang, I'm tripping all over myself. The campaign period for 2 weeks will start on November 12th. So that's you running around acquiring the votes you need to succeed. And Signal will also publicize that as well. I believe we have an Atlas Brew lined up in the near future to have everyone talk about their goals and their, advocate for yourself. And then the PIP will go up on November 26th. That PIP will go live for 2 weeks, just like every other PIP does, and it closes on December 10th. So you will know if you've won, if you are the top 5 that have been voted into office by December 10th. When that happens, if you are a candidate right now, I'm sorry, if you are a nominee right now, you'll become a candidate on December 10th. When that happens, 4 things generally go down at the same time. You must sign an agreement with the Star Atlas Foundation. Foundation is the legal shield for the DAO. Candidates, you will also gain access to our inner Discord channels. So you'll get to see all the stuff that the current council, SAC 2, is talking about in the inner channels. You're there as a listener to learn and just see how it happens, how it all goes down, so that when our term ends January 11th and yours begins on January 12th, you can take over having understood what the process is. You'll also be invited to our internal meetings. We have them periodically as time allows and as our agenda requires it. They're currently scheduled ad hoc. And last thing is you'll be invited to a orientation meeting, likely with the foundation director. However, it could be with anyone at that point. And you'll be given a primer on how the foundation and the council and Automata work together. Term ends January 11th. SAC 3 term begins January 12th. They take over at that point. All right, that's update on the nomination process. For Polis, Emperor, I don't know if you saw, Siggy posted a little thing saying that we crossed 100 million Polis locked.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome.
Yeah, I wasn't tracking that at all. And so if you're wondering how to retrace the steps of what Siggy did, he basically went to the govern.staratlas.com. Up there in the top right, you'll see a little more button. Click that, then click locker details, and you'll see Pulse Locker, Atlas Locker. Now, here's a word of warning. When you go to that locker, I probably, maybe it's just me, I couldn't make heads or tails of where 100 million was. It's probably beyond my technical expertise to figure that out right now. But when I tried to go to that locker address on SoulScan, I didn't see 100 million. I didn't see anything. So I must be missing something. But for those of you who are
Yeah, I'm not sure.
technically, yeah, for those of you who have the technical backing, please post in the chat or somewhere. How do we figure that out? How is this total value 101 million now as of Saturday determined? Because I couldn't clicking around, I couldn't figure out where the number came from. So it's cited here on the website. I couldn't figure out where it was in SoulScan, but I believe them when they say 101 million Polis is now locked.
Love it.
Yep. And again, if you did not know, you get Polis voting power, otherwise known as PvP, the thing you use to vote in pips. You get that by staking. The minimum, I think, Emperor is it 6 months? Is the minimum?
I can't remember. I just lock it for 5 years. I don't even
Yeah.
look at the minimum one.
Yeah, it goes. I'm pretty sure the minimum is 6 months, and the maximum is 5 years. If you lock it for 5 years, you get the maximum multiplier of 10x. Meaning, if you lock 1,000 Polis, you get 10,000 PvP to vote with. And that's the reward, the multiplier you get for your confidence in the system of Star Atlas and the ecosystem that you're locking it, whereas you can't withdraw it for 5 years. The minimum is 6, and I believe that is 0.6 multiplier. It scales, is what I remember. So 1 year is 1x.
Yep,
All
and
right,
you can actually do it for 2 weeks minimum.
you can. Oh, I did not know
Point oh
that.
0.08 multiplier. Yep.
Zero point 0.08. There it is. All right. Next update are the pips. Right now, we have 3 pips on the voting block. 2 of them have actually started. The third one is processing. So when you click govern.staratlas.com, you'll see pip 24, 23, 22. 22 and 23, their current status is official, open for voting. Looks like 30 to 50 people have already voted on both of them. For pip 24, that one has not started yet, but it will probably in the next day or two.
Yeah, it
That
starts
said,
in 3 hours and 50 minutes.
there you go. 3 hours. Go vote. Go vote. Express your voice. In PIP 22 and PIP 23, for PIP 22, which is what is it? The Iris Bounty Arena, it is currently sitting at 75 million PIP involvement. That's 12% of the 609 million. I don't know, man. I thought I just said PvP was 100 million locked. I don't know. I'm not sure what the 609 million comes from, but 12% of the alleged 609 million PvP is voting right now at 75 million, whereas PIP 23 is sitting at 80 million. So they're about similar. But their current voting record couldn't be further from each other. With 10 days left, Pip 22, which is the Iris bounty, seems relatively unopposed. Most people agree we should do Iris bounty, which, if you didn't know, is about competitive uh, reimbursing competitive events, particularly the prize pools. Sitting at 98% yes. However, the ecosystem fund, which I believe will certainly help the ecosystem, um, bring clarity to the process. So I'm biased in that we're part of the authors as the SAC team. It's sitting at near 50-50. So 38 million PvP thinks yes, this is a great idea. 41 million PvP thinks no, it's not a great idea. As of right now, with 10 days left to go, I am certainly campaigning to demonstrate that this is a good thing. Most of this are minor changes. The biggest change was how we fund it, making sure that the funding process is clear. For those of you who might be SAC 3, you will understand why we put this forward and the clarity that we seek to to change if you grab this job. You'll see the difficulties on the back end of what it takes to maintain the ecosystem fund and the reason why we thought this clarity was needed. Hence why we authored this PIP 23. So we think it's a good thing. We would appreciate your consideration and your vote. Whether you vote yes or no, just vote, please. Exercise your voice.
You can even abstain if you would
Yeah,
like.
you could even abstain. You could be the 793,000 PvP, the 0.9%. Just please exercise your vote. Use your voice. You are not, as one of the authors of this pip, you are not my enemy if you vote no. I don't hate you. I don't have a grudge against you. The we want your feedback. If it's not a yes for you, please put in DAO chat. Please put in the the forum post. Tell me why it's a no for you. Please tell me why it's not a yes. What could it change to be a yes for you? That's just as important as voting yes, no, abstain. So that's off. I'm off my soapbox now, Emperor. You got anything?
Nope, you've covered it all.
Yeah. All right. Treasury tracker. I'm just gonna go straight to Evi. That thing seems to be working pretty good for us. For
Yep.
the Dow Treasury, we're sitting at just under $1 million, 991,000 down here. Can I zoom in? There we go. 991,000. Looks like in the past 30 days we changed about $500. Wait, no, I'm sorry. Average 30-day change. We changed about $500 a day past 30 days for a $15,000 change. Okay, so that looks like volatility to me. Emperor, you agree?
Yep, for sure.
Okay. Ecosystem fund, however, did change a little bit. We had a transaction. I have to go look at it, but we changed about $5,000, and the treasury now sitting at 103,000. So if we were to check the treasury for ecosystem fund, all right, here's the portfolio sitting at 213,000 Atlas. But if we look at the balance changed, looks like we had a transaction about 11 days ago. We
Yeah,
got
we
10 million Atlas.
we got it back from Raspy.
Oh, duh. I knew that. Thanks.
You did. That's
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, I totally knew that. I forgot, but thank you, Emperor. Okay.
Yep.
So 10 million comes back to us from Raspy, who very generously returned the funds he received for his ecosystem, the ecosystem one. Where is it? There.
Uh,
Ecosystem media expansion, pip number 17. He wasn't able to fully get the video out on time, the documentary out. There were a bunch of things that happened for him, so he graciously offered to return it and cancel the pip. And as I understand it, he intends to come back to the DAO later on with a little bit some changes, something that he feels that he can achieve. But
yep.
that was a really good experience for SAC 2 and for everyone else as to how to deal with pips that don't go as planned and how do you go about recovering those funds, talking with the author, liaising diplomatic stuff. We're not trying to become like repo your house. Like no one's coming for you to like destroy you. But we have to seek those funds back if we give them to you and you don't deliver on the PIP. And this was a really ideal way to do it. Raspy was very generous and what's the word I'm looking for? Courteous. And so that resolved very well. It could have gone many
Yep,
different ways.
it all worked out really nice. So
Yeah.
I do look forward to him reapplying in the future. So
Yes, I absolutely do. I think we would think a lot of the DAO would be supportive, despite the fact that the first one didn't go as planned. He'll come back to us with another plan he believes that he can achieve.
yep. Can you
Okay,
go back to Evi and click on the Iris Bounty
I
wallet because we
sure
did.
can. There. Okay.
Yep, Iris Bounty balance. We did pay out
Oh,
James for the meetup that he put together. So
yep, here's the wallet.
that went
Thank you
out to
very
James.
much. Who runs Evi again?
Yep. Right in.
Ryden. Ryden, you are a champ, man. This is awesome. I absolutely love this. And here, you can. Oh, I didn't even notice. You could hover over and see what we paid, or what was given back to us in this case. About $4,800 worth. How about that?
Love it.
Okay, so here is the wallet. If we go to balance changes, we'll see there are the payments. Wait, that doesn't look right.
Yeah,
Scroll
that's
down.
that
Iris
was
Bounty.
the James.
This
Yep,
one. This one.
it was
Oh
right.
no, it is the
Yep.
same one. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Pip tracker. We just went over the pip progress, so I don't feel the need to really delve too much into this. Pip accounting spreadsheet. We'll probably engage with Carlos after he's had a chance to update the the $10 million return or 10 million Atlas return from Raspy. Okay, two accomplishments I have. I know Emperor, you said you have a few. So
Oh yeah.
yesterday, Emperor walked me through, held my hand in creating a multi-sig wallet for the DAO casters for PIP 20. So that is on its way to being funded and being used. And then we also, the Emperor just said, sent $500 USD to James for his Thailand meetup. That's the max amount under the Iris bounty that he's allowed to receive. So that's what he submitted for. He expensed more than that, so we capped it at 500 as the PIP required. All right, Emperor. What else?
We did those the pips went up to vote. So 22, 23, and 24. That is an accomplishment.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yep. 23,
Um,
24. Vote. So it vote initiated for PIPs 22, 23, 24. That
um,
means, what does that mean? It doesn't mean anything yet because we're not done yet. So we're still at 10. Okay, keep going.
um, the drum has been doing the nominee highlights. Well, I think he's done 3 highlights so far. He's going to have to quicken his pace now, probably do 1 a day from here out. So we're getting the word out about candidates, candidate highlights. We've done 3 of them.
Where have we posted them?
In announcements, Drum's been doing that.
Drum has? I
Yep.
see drum. Oh, that's funny. I thought my brain just like assumed it was Signal.
No, Drum's
Oh no, that's
basically
totally
taking care
true.
of the election. So
All right, so he's been
he's been doing
posting
that.
the highlights and the announcements.
Yep. Um, did we
And
ever
he's
get?
candidate
Go
highlights.
ahead.
Okay. Oh, keep going. Go ahead.
Did we ever get the author's guide link posted? Because
I
we
tried.
created Drum. Yeah,
I still do not have
so
permission
Drum
to
created
send.
a. Okay, yeah, Drum created a author's guide to help guide people through, and we're trying to highlight that so it's easier, like a one-stop shop for people. So
Okay, give me a second. Let me find the link and then I will show it on stream. Where are we?
I don't know where that's
Author's
at.
guide, author's guide, author's guide. It's in the knowledge base, right?
I That's why I have no
All
idea
right.
where
Tell you what,
some of the
let's
links are
go to
in
the
the
knowledge
technical
base
guide.
If you don't know what the knowledge base is, it's basically all the stuff you wanted to know about the DAO. That's just a knowledge base. So I bet you the author's guide is right here somewhere.
It's somewhere.
Author's
That's why we're gonna
guide.
put the
There it
link
is.
somewhere so
Governance
people can
author's
see
guide.
it.
It's in something. Oh, I missed it. Under governance, you'll see introduction, pulse voting power, pit mechanics, legislative process, creating a proposal. So if you want to create a pit, go to that right there, create a proposal. And then Carlos put together this nice, well maintained author's guide. It goes through an overview, getting started. If you have no idea what you're doing, click that and you'll see getting started. It'll give you a high level summary of what the three phases are: ideation, draft, vote. And then you can go from there. Look at the legislative process. What is the life cycle of a PIP? And yeah. So I'm going to put this in the chat. How about that?
Yep.
Where's the chat? Chat. Chatty chat. I can't find my window. There it is. All right. Author's guide link created by none other than Don Carlos. And I'm going to tag him so he knows what he's missing right now. How about that? There we go. Click that. Okay.
Um. Yeah. So I don't know if you want to write that down or not, but
The Arthur's Guide's been published.
yeah.
Okay. I thought maybe we already did, but
Bring it down.
Author's Guide published in
Link.
knowledge base. All
And it
right.
may have been there. I'm not 100% sure. If it
Yeah, it's all
has, I'm
good.
sorry.
It's all
Yeah.
good. He deserves
Yep.
maximum credit. Him and you both, right? Didn't you contribute to it?
Nah, I didn't do anything. I just
Oh,
watched him.
okay. All right. For our summary dashboard, we are now sitting at 113 accomplishments, having just plussed up from last month, September. So we crossed 100 accomplishments. And each accomplishment is something that one of the council members did to improve the ecosystem, to improve the DAO. So things like creating multisigs, sending payments, processing pips. There's a lot. If you become a SAC 3 council member, you will understand this very painfully. I say painfully. It's fun to me. I love DAOing, but not everybody loves the bureaucracy required to get a pip through. You will have to assume that responsibility alongside the rest of us. And when it becomes really hard, when people say, oh my gosh, pips are difficult to do, then someone gets the idea, like Don Carlos, to create an author's guide to make it less hard for you. Hence why there's an author's guide now. So we're sitting at 113 accomplishments, 32 reports that we published in DAO reports after every thing of note. So that means meeting minutes and all that. We publish reports in the DAO reports channel. Check that out. Has YouTube videos, all that. We're still sitting at 43.3 million Atlas paid. 10 pips have been completed. That will soon be 12 in 10 days' time. 1,600 votes having been cast across 10 pips. 1 billion PvP has voted. And I didn't believe that number either until I went back and checked the numbers to make sure I inputted all the stuff correctly. Yeah, we passed 1 billion, 10 pips. 164 average votes, 107 PvP, 107 million PvP per pip, and we're sitting at about 19% PvP participation, which in preparation of a podcast I'm doing is normal. Turns out, with over, I think, how many was it? Over 10,000 DAOs right now. The average, we're well within the average of how much participation there is. So this is not low considered when you consider all the rest of the DAOs. Sits anywhere from 16 to 25% is the number that I came up with. All right. What do
And
you want
this
to talk
isn't
about?
a this isn't an accomplishment or anything, but we approved James's second event in Thailand, and that is ongoing today. I don't know the time in Thailand, but it's on the 8th, so he's spreading the word. So,
Awesome.
um,
Awesome.
yep. And then
Is it just us
so
now
today
still?
what's that?
Is it just us two
Yeah,
still?
yeah.
All right. Emperor and Lands are holding it down. I know everybody else has a combination of work and stuff like that. And remember, we are volunteers. We do the best we can with the time we have, and sometimes life happens. So you're stuck with Emperor and I today. How many do we have in today? We have 14 people? Wow.
Yes, sir. It's good we have a
14.
code and I made an announcement.
We have 14 people participate in the with us today. I call this dowing. You're dowing right now. You're participating in the DAO. That would be dowing. And we have 10
We
people on
have
stream.
Yep, and we have Yas Freaks, Jetblade, and Shadow King who are all running for the council position.
Yep. So
Thanks
you
for coming,
will,
guys.
yeah, thank you very much.
Um,
All right.
so
What would you
what
like
we
to
need
talk
to
about
go
today?
over, yeah, what we have to go over today is the Star Seekers PIP draft that VB put in there. I know there's only two of us, but
Pip
I think he's
draft.
gonna need some
Sure. Yeah, let's go over it.
um, some changes if I read it right.
Okay.
And then if we have time, one of the things that keeps getting brought up is council, pay the council. That's a PIP idea going to PIP draft. If we have time, since there's a bunch of people here, I would like to hear people's thoughts. So if we have time, we'll talk about that if we can.
Yeah.
So,
All right. No problem. So it looks like
all
we
right.
have now 16 people and 10 stream viewers. Okay, go ahead and if you're here, listen to us, follow along, go into the Discord. Never mind. I'm just kidding. You're in the Discord right now. Go into the up above where it says Pip Ideas, and then click. What are they clicking? Star Seekers
It's
Ecosystem
it's
Expansion.
it's actually PIP drafts.
Oh, it's a draft already.
Yep.
Oh, hence why we're talking about it because you got 25 upvotes. Got it.
Yep.
Okay, so under Pip drafts, Star Seekers Ecosystem Expansion. Emperor and I, as part of our job, we not just Emperor and I, the council's job is to review pips and make sure that everything is good to go before we recommend that they move forward to the foundation. I'll show you what I mean. This right here. So right now, so Star Seekers, if you're looking at it, PG posted in Pip Ideas. PB's Star Seekers Pip idea received 25 upvotes. It then goes to Pip Draft Channel, where the council for A right now will read through it, give feedback if there's anything stopping it from going forward. And we're not talking about like, is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? It's did it follow the format we require? Does it have all the necessary things in it that we require to advance it forward? If not, we give feedback to adjust. Emperor and I are not in the business of saying if this is a good idea or bad idea. It makes no difference to us. What we care about is, does this fit the ecosystem, the DAO rules? And then we decide it's ready after adjustments have been made, if any, and that's when we push it to the foundation and Automata for approval. Okay. All right, man, we're ready.
Cool. There's some formatting issues formatting challenges that he'll have to adjust,
Yes,
but
I see that.
we'll just start with the summary. All right, fighting a cold, but all right, yeah, we'll just go over it here. So I
So
would,
right off the bat, formatting needs to abide by, and that formatting is in the here. Create under creating proposal, PIP requirements. So here's the formatting, right? You've got to have the name. Wait, this is not it. Hold on. This is not what I'm looking for. Create a proposal, maybe? There it is. So we're looking for a header, which gives you the title, summary, motivation, specification, stakeholder impact, implementation details, timeline, cost resource allocation, additional details. If your PIP does not have those headers, that's the first thing that we look at. I'm sorry, Emperor. Go ahead. I interrupted you.
No, and it's fine. His header is probably Star Seekers ecosystem expansion author PG. But anyway, so we'll go to the summary. So this proposal requests 5988 USDC for development and tools plus 1200 USDC for maintenance and 1800 USDC player rewards in an annual post-launch operational costs. So developer maintenance and player rewards.
Okay.
So I know he'll go into more detail, but
Well,
summary.
my summaries, my input is going to be give us the total amount. I'm
Yeah,
guessing it's 5988 plus 1200 plus 1800.
yeah, that would be my assumption.
Okay, 5988, which the breakdown would belong in down below with
Correct.
the cost. The summary just tells us how much are you asking for. I don't want to have to
How
do
much
math in the
and what
summary.
are yep, how much you're asking for and what you're building. And so he does go on to say what we're going to build. Star Seekers, it's the web hub. So he's got a minimal viable product up at star-seekers.com. And then also Star Seekers 2, which is an iOS app, space shooter with multiple maps. So he's going to build two things. And then he does go into a lot in his summary that I will go over. But
Oh yeah, that's a big summary.
PG, yep, PG, you'll need to kind of condense it more to a
Yeah.
summary format, but I'll go over it. All funds are requested directly from the Star Atlas DAO Treasury in USDC. You can request it in USDC, but we're going to pay it in Atlas. That's maybe I would add that on there. You're requesting a USDC amount to be paid in Atlas. So the budget overview, 5572 USDC, it's a one-time development and tools. 416 USDC annual recurring infrastructure, replicate hosting plus Apple developer program. 1800 USDC per year off-chain player rewards pool, so the website, and then $1,200 a year developer maintenance for 12 months. Existing ecosystem, Star Seekers 1 is already on the Apple Store, sorry. Star Seekers coloring book is on Amazon.com. Star Seekers website is star-seekers.com and Star Seekers Discord, and the link is in his idea. The website mini games. The website already features 6 interactive mini games, including or introducing players to Star Atlas Universe, Cosmic Battle Arena, Stellar Mining, Space Traders, Lore Master, Star Seekers Puzzle, Cargo Runner. I'm not sure what all this is, so PG, you'll have to kind of make this a little more succinct. These games attract new players and act as a gateway into Star Atlas. The deliverables of this phase, Star Seekers 2 and Star Seekers website. Together, these projects will bring new players into the Star Atlas ecosystem, bridging mobile and web audiences through gameplay and community engagement. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
definitely
just a
just need to clean that
condensing.
up.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it looks like he's gonna do something with the Apple Store, an app in the Apple Store, an app, a coloring book on Amazon, a website, which I just tried going to Star Seekers. It gave me an error, so I don't think the website's up yet. And then a Discord, which he already has a Discord. I know that much. And then website mini games. Okay, so he's gonna do a bunch of development work and
Yep.
book stuff. Okay.
Yep.
All
And
right.
you know
So
what? Do we be nice right now and give out the code, or do we force people to stay for a little longer? What do you want to do?
uh, we could just wait. I mean, put it in the
You're gonna
chat.
wait a little bit longer.
Yeah, if you put it in the chat,
We'll
then
make
it
them
won't.
wait. Then they're gonna leave if we do it.
Well, if they
We're gonna make them.
leave now, I mean, they'll still see it in the chat.
Yeah, I'm
We
gonna make
want
them
you here
wait.
because you want to be here because you want to learn. If you're here to gobble up a code, I get it, but this this is dowing
Then
what
you're
we're
gonna.
doing right now.
Yeah, we'll make them wait a little
Lamshare
longer.
says we can wait. I agree. All right. So the summary is
All right,
definitely not a summary, in my opinion.
I
Just
would
needs to
agree.
be more summary.
Yep.
All right.
All right, so
The
we'll move
motivation
on
is
to
smaller than the summary.
motivation. Yeah. Okay, so motivation. Star Seekers is a proven, independently developed IP that already expands the Star Atlas universe through creative products and active player participation. PG Metaverse OG will use Zinc for secure on-chain login and identity, linking players across platforms while keeping rewards off-chain for ease of use. The DAO funded phase strengthens the ecosystem by connecting mobile and web players and showcasing Star Atlas technology in practice.
Okay.
Um, I I think the Zinc secure chain login and identity that could probably be somewhere else. It could be maybe mentioned as part of the motivation, maybe, but that kind of needs a little cleanup to make it more about your motivation, PG. Um, I'd be curious to know more about this Zinc for the secure login and identity, how you're gonna tie that in. I'm kind of curious. That's kind of new, so maybe maybe we'll invite PG to next week's meeting so he could answer some of these questions. Um,
Yeah, this seems like it's kind of a explaining summary again for
yeah,
specifications. What? So,
yep.
all right, let me bring it up. For motivation, describe the purpose. Explain why this pip is needed. So, the first part where it says Star Seekers is a proven independently developed IP that already expands the universe through creative products and active player participation. So far, so good. You're starting to explain what it is, but then it starts to talk about specification
Потом
stuff, like
слушай,
what will it be
Breno,
doing.
типа, за крипто, али после bull marketu ќе направиме ново видео.
Who is that?
That's Crypto Gucci. You're hot
I'm
micing.
gonna mute you, Crypto.
Oh shit.
How do I do that? There you go. Got it.
Don't
Thank
worry, we
you.
took care of that for you. All right. But where it
All
would
right.
go after that is like why is that important to the ecosystem? Why do we need to expand it further? That's the sort of thing where you want to convince people what is your why.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. We'll probably go through this fairly quick, just like we are, since it needs quite a little bit of tune-up. So,
Yeah.
specification. So the components, the Starseekers website, sorry, 2.0, Replit hosted hub with lore, leaderboard, and Zinc login. Cool. See, the other component is the Starseekers 2 iOS game, built in Swift using Cloud Core and Cursor AI. And then existing products is his existing Star Seekers and the coloring book. Okay.
I don't know what replit
Um,
hosted hub means, but I guess I don't really need to. It's just this is all technical stuff right now.
yeah, that's
Okay.
my assumption.
All right.
Um, I like that you're including your existing products. That's
Yep, that
cool.
does help.
So the website 2.0 details integrates Zinc profile login for on-chain identity while keeping leaderboard rewards off-chain for simplicity and accessibility. Um, so deliverables is
Okay.
updated website 2.0 with Zinc login, leaderboard, 6 games, 6 leaderboards, Dice of Iris. Curious
Oh,
what that is.
okay.
And
Yeah.
then the Star Seekers iOS app.
Dice of Iris. I don't see anything down below about what that is. So he's got something about leaderboards going on. I'm not quite sure what that means.
Yeah,
Oh, the mini
I
games.
think
He's gonna have 6 mini games and 6 leaderboards. Some sort of integration with Zinc, and then something about Dice of Iris. If I had to guess, that's something to do with gambling,
I have no idea.
odds, prediction sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Um,
Okay. Recommend
clean that up.
explaining what Dice of Iris is. But other than that, okay.
Mhm. So the Star Seekers iOS app, it's an epic top-down arcade combat. So you pilot your starship through the galaxies filled with enemies, asteroids, and cosmic hazards. It has dynamic battles, so you dodge laser fire, unleash missiles, and activate shields in fast-paced, skill-based fights. It has an evolving story universe. Explore the lore of Star Seeker's saga connected to the greater Star Atlas metaverse. Has custom ships. Start with Star Seekers and unlock elite vessels like the Black Falcon and some of those other words. Stunning visuals. So it's got vibrant galaxies, glowing planets, and handcrafted environments built in Swift and Sprite Kit. It has
Nice.
progressive levels. Each sector introduces new enemies, bosses, and challenges. It's got an in-game economy, where you earn credits, upgrade weapons, and balances your resources to survive. Strategic power-ups, use shields, lasers, and lives. Leaderboard integration, compete with other pilots through Game Center global scores. Immersive atmosphere, space style soundtrack, explosions, and ambient soundscapes for full immersion. Offline play is supported. No connection needed to enjoy your interstellar adventure.
I
All sounds really cool.
Yeah, it sounds
And
cool. I,
maybe
I recommend he does more of this. Like he's got the emoji thing going on. You can kind of like got word association. The descriptions are easy and short. Like I recommend doing more of this, PG.
I don't know if the emojis will fit in the markdown format though.
You know what? That's
So
totally true.
markdown is some. Do you want to explain what markdown is in a
Yeah,
10
yeah. I'll
second
show everybody
thing real
what it
quick?
looks like. So we use Dillinger, or at least I use Dillinger. Dillinger Markdown. I'm just misspelling it. There it is. So Dillinger.io. I use Dillinger to create pips. So Markdown is a really, really old, like HTML conversion type thing, where you, I guess, use really, really old formatting styles like hashtag for headers and dashes for bullets and that sort of stuff, and it creates a on the right hand side. You can export it into PDF, Markdown, all that. Anyways, the Star Atlas dev team, uses the Markdown file to create the web page that you use to vote and Star Atlas govern. So that's why that's important. But you're right. Maybe let's try it. Actually, I can do it right now. So I would copy. So I'm gonna delete this. Say this one's gonna be called PG's Markdown. All right. So then at the top here, this is where I would normally type, and you see it appearing here on the right hand side. Now let's see if I copy paste it. It did work. So it shows up. That's fascinating.
There we
So
go.
if I were to copy paste this whole thing in here, it does it. Nice. I didn't even know that.
There we go.
There we go.
So
So
that's markdown.
well played, PG. Well played. All
And I
right.
just posted the code in chat for
Oh,
everyone.
did you? Okay.
Yep. So Drum
Mm.
Carlos is not here today, but I made the
So in
code
honor of him.
in honor of him, mustache, because he's
Go
got
claim it.
one beautiful, beautiful mustache.
Yes, he does. It's got to be one of the best mustaches of all time. Oh, it looks like it expired. I tried doing it myself just now.
No, Santi.
Oh dear.
Maybe we don't have a code.
Oh dear. We hoodwinked you. All right. Anyways, let's keep going.
Well, sorry everyone.
We'll have to make that right.
Back to pit draft. Yeah.
Back to pip
Okay,
draft.
so implementation details, number 5. So phase 1, development by PG, so months 1 through 3, the
Okay.
core game design and website integration and beta testing and optimization. Okay.
Yeah.
Phase
So
2 is, go ahead.
the way I interpret this, and it just me personally, is where I see months 1 through 3, I assume by the end of month 3 you will have done these things. Not sometime between month 1 and 3 you'll do it. I'm assuming the worst case scenario, because I have no other planning factor. So if you say months 1 through 3, I'm going to do these things, I'm assuming you're going to have them done by month 3, which is the last time you can possibly do them if delays hit or stuff happens.
Yeah, and if delays do happen, you're gonna need to keep us updated
Yeah.
because that
Or
doesn't
we
always
will
happen.
or we will come find you
Yeah,
in a very nice,
yeah,
gentle way.
yes,
We're gonna ask. If you don't ask us, we're gonna
yeah,
ask
yeah,
you.
indeed. Um, okay, so phase 2 is maintenance by PG, so that's months 4 through 12. So continuous updates and bug fixes, and then Zinc login integration and leaderboard enhancements. Okay, so he's going to integrate Zinc at some point, not in the initial release. It sounds like it.
Got it. Yeah, so he has up to 12 months to do everything, it looks like.
Yep. So he'll have it out. He'll have it out in 3 months at the latest, and then continue updates and bug fixes. I think that does he need any other detail? Can you go to your sheet, the author's guide? Does he need anything else under implementation details?
So many buttons. Okay. Under which one?
6. Keep going down.
Outline the plan for executing this PIP if approved. Provide a summary of the steps needed to implement the proposal in chronological order. Make sure to include 1. Information for off-chain actors. 2. Parties responsible for each step. 3. Technical requirements or changes needed. 4. Potential challenges and how they will be addressed. 5. Hosting solution if off-chain. We feel like he did that.
He could probably include a little more detail.
Okay. Yeah,
based on that.
I agree. There are more lines in this thing than there are lines in his implementation details.
Yeah.
And maybe that means that it's just not applicable. But we would
Yeah, if it's not applicable, then it's fine.
Yeah. That's a good point. So we're on
And
implementation details. You recommend add some detail in accordance with the guide, right?
mhm.
Implementation details guide. Okay. Yeah, I agree. So I'll add my name to that. That way you won't take the blame. Only. Okay. What else we got?
Sounds good.
So we didn't
And
have
I'm
anything for
not keeping up.
specification, right? I'm not seeing anything.
No, something got missed. His numbers are off. No, he had specification, which was 4, but yeah, no, I don't think we had any feedback.
All right.
Just as long as it follows it.
All right. Next.
Basically, each of them just needs to follow it. So stakeholder impact, positive impact. So the DAO, for the DAO, it demonstrates treasury efficiency through user growth. I would be curious to know if there's any way he can measure user growth, but I guess it's not. It does impact the DAO. Maybe reword that a little, PG. Demonstrates treasury efficiency through user growth. I don't know. So the stakeholder impact for players, seamless Zinc login and reward system. I think there's probably a lot more you could expand on for stakeholder impact rather than the Zinc. I mean, you have a whole bunch of information up there.
Yeah, does
I would,
efficiency mean like what does that word mean? Demonstrates
yeah,
treasury efficiency. So is like the treasury going to increase? Like we're going to get more money? Is that what that means?
yeah. I think it's probably a translation issue.
Yeah.
Not issue, challenge. Yeah,
He's Brazilian. I think he speaks Portuguese. So
I can't
if you're
remember.
international and English is not your first language, we understand. We totally get it. We just had a pip come through, Artie's, where
Yep.
English is challenging for him. So we helped. We helped as much as we could. Emperor, I think you helped a lot. You
Yeah,
help
AI did, but
translate
yes.
and rephrase and stuff like that. So we will work with you. It's not we're not just gonna kind of hang you out to dry, and if you don't speak perfect English, then you're gonna get penalized. It's not like that. So does
Oh, and
efficiency mean more money? I guess. What word would I
yeah,
use there? Treasury increase is probably the word, is what I would use.
yeah, I don't know. Just need to fix that.
Okay.
Same thing with the players. Just I think there's a lot more impact for players than the one thing you put on here. So just spend a little more time. I would suggest. I mean, you don't have to, but
Okay, so you
I would suggest
recommend what, rephrasing or focusing the language?
yeah, just I don't know, just make it more robust. I think
Oh, okay, adding more to it. Recommend adding
yeah,
more detail to who is impacted, right?
yeah,
I want to put words in your mouth. Does that sound okay to you?
yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All
He's
right.
gonna need to rework a lot of this anyway. So
All right.
um
Challenges.
no impact on the community. So the
Oh,
community has an impact. It shows practical zinc integration, showcase the Star Atlas IP on one of the biggest marketplaces in the world, the App Store. Um,
which app store?
so
iOS
the
only?
iOS. Yep.
Okay, so not the Android app store. Okay, got it.
So those are stakeholder impact. He put challenges under stakeholder impact. I'm not sure that's the best
Yeah. Yeah.
place for that.
Normally you mark it as a negative impact. So the stakeholder impact is both positive and negative.
Yeah. Okay. So
He
one
just
of the
named it as challenges.
challenges, yeah, is the App Store review timelines and then annual hosting renewals. And that's
Yeah.
covered here.
Maybe add a
So
little detail of what that means.
yeah. And PG, I would go through and look at the Iris Bounty Arena. That one was really well put together. Maybe kind of read through that and use that as a um, kind of a reference to
I, th-
clean some of this up.
I think what he's saying is for annual hosting renewals we would need to renew this every year for the maintenance to
Yeah,
continue. I think that's what that
yeah,
means. If so, PG, just spell that out for us, please. Detail.
yeah. And thank you, Santi, for the new code. It is Big Mustache.
He said,
We,
no way. Big mustache.
yep.
All right. Let's check it out.
Thanks for doing that.
Thank you, Santi.
Sorry, we changed the time on the meeting.
We did. We
You
did.
know how us
We were bad
Americans
international
go.
partners.
Yes.
Does Big Mustache work? It does. Claim your 100 tickets, everybody. All right. What's next?
Hold on, I have to claim my code.
Oh, you got to claim your code. Okay. So I was just,
Okay.
you're looking at community
Um,
challenges. Now we're in timeline.
Drafts. Okay, timeline. Start date within 2 weeks of approval. So I don't
Okay.
think you need to put request USDC on there for initial costs. That's in a different area. So just keep the timeline. And then he put some milestones. So week 1 to 2, finalize architecture and asset prep. Weeks 3 through 8, full iOS game plus website development. Weeks 9 through 12, testing optimization, app store submission. Months 4 through 12, maintenance, updates, sync, integration. I like that he put milestones on here. That way we can check up on things. Yeah. And if there's any other detail you want to put under your timeline, go for it. But you have a timeline and some milestones.
Yep. I think that works. Okay.
Okay. So cost and resource. Go ahead.
Does that 1500 USDC break our agreement that we came to last week? It's
I'm not sure.
I
I was gonna cover that in cost and resource allocation.
I think it was no more than 25% if they had more than 2 milestones. I'm pretty sure that's what we came to. So he wanted, what was the number that he wanted?
1588.
1588 divided by 5988.
Well, his total his total he's asking for
Oh, you're
though
totally right.
is
See, that's why the summary it's 8988. My
yep.
bad. I almost shortchanged your PG. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
let me
he's
start
got
this over.
5988 for development, 1200 for maintenance, and 1800 for rewards. So whatever those add up to, and maybe it's under costs.
1588 divided by 8988 is 17%. So I'm good with that.
Okay, so it does meet that.
All right.
Okay. So total funding requested from Dow Treasury. He spells it out again, and then the cost and resource allocation. Um, he's got a JPEG or something. Total funding requested from Dow Treasury. Then he goes through the hosting. He breaks it all down. I'm not going to spend the time to go over every single number. That will need to be in a format. We can't put a JPEG
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the
That part we
markdown.
definitely can't do. Okay.
So he
Okay.
just
So
broke it all down.
cannot use JPEGs or pictures. Let's say graphics. Needs to be in text format. Oh, that'd be me speaking.
Yeah, and you've got 3 pictures on here. I'm glad that you broke it down. Very much appreciate all the detail. You just need to make it in a correct format.
Oh, I see. Annual one time. That's nice. That is well broken down.
Yeah.
Okay. Duration
So
is 1 year, 4
people can
months.
see.
There's the cost. I like that. That's a great cost estimate, PG. Replit hosting. That must be like the name of a company or something. There it is
I have no
again.
idea.
Cloud code. 4 months of cloud code. It's gonna cost $86. Okay. Developer compensation 54. Okay. Yeah. Numbers are checking out. And there's the ending graphic with the 8988 USDC.
Yep.
Cool. Just put that calculation PG in your summary and you'll be good to go. Your 8988 USDC.
Yeah, we don't need it broken down in the summary, just total.
Yeah. So your recommendation for timeline was move the request up front at 1588 USDC down to section 8. And once he does that and then he makes the graphics text, we should be good to go on this section.
Well, you know what? Now that you said that, if the timeline does include when he is requesting payment for the different things, maybe that is good.
I think
I think I was wrong. Or
my
or does he
brain
put the
my brain somewhat remembers when we agreed some weeks ago that we're going to put a put request into the knowledge base that's going to include milestones and their payment release schedule in the timeline. I just couldn't remember. I thought
yeah,
that's what
we'll
we
have to
agreed
get
to.
him that information.
I think that's a good idea that we keep it in there.
Yeah, I think you're yep, now that
All right.
now that I looked back at it.
So what I would say then is please include the payment release schedule, meaning when should we release the remaining payment? Right now, it's showing 1588 at milestone 1 and the remainder at milestone 4, his last milestone, because that's what I'm going to assume, unless there's something more specific. You are
Yeah, you'll
receiving the
need to
payment when it's done. And he wants
yep, and we'll have to
1588 at the beginning, which is 17% of the 8,000 USDC. That works for us
mhm.
because you have more than one milestone. And this is all evolving. If you've been paying attention and looking at the DAO meetings, this won't be a surprise to anybody who knows that. We've been talking about it for like 5 or 6 meetings at this point.
Yeah, but we do need to get him that information because I'm not sure that's actually written down in the knowledge base anywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure that Carlos has put it in the put request yet. But yeah, I wrote
Yep.
it down for him, and this is what I include to him in his pip draft.
Perfect.
All right. What else we got? Almost done.
And yep, and it is 3 o'clock, but I would think I have time to finish if you
Yeah,
do.
I do too. Let's go.
Okay. So he's got 8.2 is community reward system.
8.2.
So
What is
I'm
that?
not sure. Cost and resource allocation is
Yeah,
probably
it's
not
in
the
the wrong
best spot.
format. Is it supposed to be
Yeah,
additional details, maybe?
something like that.
Oh, he's
Right.
saying the reward system. It's I get it now. So 8.1 was all the costs and stuff. 8.2, he's saying, is going to be the numbers behind the reward system. Interesting.
Okay.
Okay. If that's the
Um,
case, then just name the first part 8.1 so that we know.
so the Star Seekers website maintains a permanent community reward system for its 6 mini games each month for 12 months. 150 USDC is distributed to top players based on leaderboards. All rewards are supposed to be handed to the player wallet through the website wallet for accessibility and flexibility. Um, yeah, just formatting and making it a little more clear.
Maintains permanent reward system for its 6 mini games. 150 USDC for the top players. Is this included? Oh, I guess it is.
Yeah,
Looking at
that's
the graphic.
in his. Yeah,
Got it. It's in part of the website reward pool. Okay,
yeah,
I understand. Hey, the fact that we could just read this without him here and understand what the cost estimate was, that's awesome. That's ideal
yeah.
right there. We don't have to
I think
ask
he's
him what
got a
did you
good
mean
story.
because it's right here in front of us in this picture. Cool. I don't have any questions about that.
All right.
Makes sense.
Yep. And then 8.3 Zinc profile integration. Players log in using Zinc profiles, creating a single on-chain identity for the website. Rewards will be paid to the top players on the leaderboard, but player identities and logins are verifiable through Zinc. I like that, but I'm
I
not sure that this is the place for it. And
Yeah, agree.
like, again, I'm really curious how that's really cool that you can integrate the Zinc profiles. I'm sure people will be curious about that. I'm not sure where to put that, but it's not under payment,
Players log in,
under
create
cost
a
and
single.
resource allocation.
So the first sentence is okay, that would belong somewhere else. The second sentence is rewards will be paid. So maybe just
Mhm.
include the number and then we won't have any issue with it, I guess.
Yeah,
Like what is the reward amount?
yeah, yeah. We just need some more information.
Amount is, otherwise we question if uh 8.2, right? Section 8.3. All right, and then section 8.2, right? So for section 8.3, we recommend including what the reward amount is. Otherwise, we question if it belongs here. Okay. Now we're in the final section.
Yeah. Okay. So accountability and metrics. 9.1 conflict of interest, none declared. 9.2
Okay.
success metrics. Star Seekers 2 iOS live within 4 months.
Okay.
Again, just need to
Success
clean
metrics?
up some of this. Success metrics.
Yeah, that doesn't belong in here.
So, no. Um, Website 2.0 with Zinc login will be live within 4 months. Growth in Zinc logins and player registrations, increase in Star Atlas community members via Star Seekers. I don't know.
I don't know. I'll just say put it in specifications.
Yeah. I
All right,
do
what's
want some sort of, or it would be nice to have some sort of metrics, but I don't think this is spelled
well,
out.
he's got
Like
the wrong title. It's not accountability metrics. It's additional details.
okay. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, all we need in additional details is conflict of interest and earlier versions. I don't
Yeah.
think it's an earlier version because this is the first time I think I've seen this. So conflict of interest, he solved, or he did this successfully when he said none declared.
Yeah.
So the success metrics belongs and specifications are not here. Ownership, all code and assets remains property of PG. That I think could belong here. That might make
Yeah.
sense.
Yep.
Rationale already strengthens the Star Atlas ecosystem. This looks like a summary to me. PG, here's your summary. Recommend including section 9.4 as your summary. PG, you did it. Yay.
And I'll read that real quick. So Star Seekers already strengthens Star Atlas ecosystem through its App Store release, Amazon Coloring Book, and live minigame website. This proposal builds on the foundation to create a cross-platform gateway that brings new players into Star Atlas through interactive gameplay and Zinc identity integration. It demonstrates DAO-funded innovation that is creative, transparent, and open to all factions within the universe.
Yeah, that sounds like a summary to me.
Yep.
All right.
And
This
then
I
he's
think
got a
Artie did the
bunch
same
of
thing, right? He didn't
what's
have a
that?
summary, but then he included one later on that sounded exactly like the summary.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I mean, that's cool. It works out.
Yep. Yep.
All right, we actually
Well,
went up, if you can believe that. We now have 17 people in here.
nice.
Yeah.
It's because
Welcome.
this is the time. No, I guess it
Yeah.
was started earlier. Yeah, but welcome anyway. And then
Okay.
he does have some more stuff down here, the funding request, and I don't know, it's kind of redundant. I don't know if that was a mistake or not, but he's got
It
his
does.
logo, he's got a bunch of graphics on here. I think that's really cool. One of them is the actual picture of his mini game, I'm assuming, with ships that are shooting each other, which is awesome. I really like a lot of this.
Yeah, so that probably belongs in the funding section. And then the pictures, I don't think we're going to be able to include the pictures, but
No,
yeah, I don't see how we can do that. But it looks great. Looks
yeah,
pretty cool. I'm going to copy the image in here so y'all can see if you're just looking at the stream. Look at that. Looks pretty neat. Star Seekers 2. And since today is all about Star Seekers 2, I'm going to include that here on the slide. How about that?
there you go.
Good job, PG. Looks like
Yep.
Galaga. Looks like he's doing a Galaga thing.
Oh, yep. I love
How
it.
about that?
Yep.
Okay.
And PG, if you're struggling and need some help, feel free to reach out to us. Any of us can help you.
Yeah.
I'd be more than happy to help do some of that too. So
Yep. All right, man. I
cool.
don't feel the need to go over anything else. We can talk about goals and
Nope,
stuff
we're over
another
time.
day.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I do. Yeah, I just want to encourage anyone listening, if you want to run for council, do so in the next few days, and it's pretty fun, to be honest. I like this stuff, and Lanzer likes this stuff.
Yep.
It's not for everybody, but it is an interesting thing to be a part of, and encourage people to run.
It will open your eyes to how governance really works, to how politics works. Just if you want experience in how to do community government or governance, this is the job for you. It's going to be a little bit tedious for some folk. Not everybody likes going through PowerPoints and spreadsheets and reading like we just did, but that's part of the job. Is how do you do this job not just bare minimum, but how do you do it well that improves the ecosystem? Leaves it better than the way we
Yep.
all found it. That's what most of us approach it as, at least. And SAC 2 has been awesome. I mean,
Yeah, it's
there's
been really fun.
it's been so good. Like this was a great way to be introduced to governance, for me at least, and couldn't have asked for a better team. So I can only wish the same for SAC 3.
Indeed. So,
Y'all find
all
out
right. Well,
January 12th.
yep.
That's it then.
Uh,
We will
That's
see
it.
y'all next week.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Yay, yay.